Alright everybody, let's start from here on and let's get going. The thing is that first of all I will be focusing on Fast API, and after that I will be learning the things about GenAI and all. Fast API is because I want to explore it. Yeah, I already know the backend stuff, how it works and all, how the things work. So I wanna check exactly how do we do the same thing in Python using Fast API. And that's why I just wanted to learn. I will not be giving it lots of time. It's not like I will just control shift just a sec, delete this. Next theme, I wanna just save it there in my notes. So authentication part, let's get rid of this part, and this authentication, where does this even belong? It belongs over here, right, in the better auth section. So web, let's paste next this particular thing over here, and then found vulnerabilities, find react hook app. Okay, remaining things are fine, so let's close everything from here on. And by the way, let's simply open YouTube. Let me make sure that everything's all right and all, and then I will simply be going from here. By the way, let's open YouTube right now. It's cold, so just take care of yourself. But bhaiya, I'm your new follower Anurag. Well, glad to see you, Anurag, here. Just a sec. Let me use YouTube Studio and then continue from here on. So I'm gonna be going here, community section. I hope welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Come on, I should be able to type. Anurag, right? That's the name. Let's simply send it. Alrighty, by the way, let's continue from here on. What is the fonts? Okay, that's fine. Let's continue from here on. So first of all, I will be checking whether I'm live and all, and then I'll simply continue from here on. Again, we will be going through the documentation and we'll be learning the things. I'll try to make it as quick as possible. We learn the things quickly and then simply go ahead just like that. But let's see how it's gonna be going on. Having said that, let's do one thing. I hope I'm audible right now. The chats are gonna be on. That's the plus point of it. Yeah, I'm audible too, so nothing could be better than this. One more thing that I'll be turning off over here, that's gonna be the auto stop, and that's it, done. I can just simply continue from here on. So let's open Fast API, and I will be learning it just for half an hour. After that I will have to switch to something else. So let's delete it. Set a timer for half an hour. This is the one, and it is already set. That's it. Let's continue from here on and learn the things. Okay, so Fast API is something that I'm gonna be learning over here. Few things I already learned yesterday. So if I go through my notes, Notion over here, the things that I actually learned yesterday, I will be just talking about them too over here. It's just simple as that. And come on, yeah, it should be loading fast. It's done. And after that, come on, Fast API, this is something that I learned yesterday, and that must be in this React.js, Hitesh, GenAI, Agentic AI and all, local deployment, API integration, plus let's write Fast API over here. This is gonna be the name over here, and I must have a Fast API page in here. That's fine. And these were the things that I actually learned yesterday. So let's have a look at them. First of all, using this particular command, you can install a Fast API, and this is how you can just run your project. After that, from using this Fast API class, you can actually create the app, and once the app is created, you can just simply run that. And this is the class that I'm creating. This is the enum class. That mail the username, it will simply say that username can be among Vipendra, Rajiv and Saik only. The username cannot be different username from these ones. And again, this is the class, simply extending two things, string and enum. And using enum, it is just simply creating the enum and all. It's just like that. So this is the enum that I have created, and this enum will make sure that only these usernames are gonna be the input value. If you input something else or the other, that's gonna be problematic. By the way, you can get the username like this over here. Again, this is gonna be get method. Most of the things are exactly the same, so you don't need to worry about it. And you can even get lots of file paths. So suppose if you want to have lots of file paths, you just need to enter this path over here. It will simply tell that okay, you will have lots of paths just after that only, so just include everything over here. So it is just like that. This much I just simply learned yesterday, and let's simply continue from here on. So if I click on the learn section over here, and I just don't want to watch any video and all, I just want to learn it directly. So that is why I'm doing it like this. And I learned about this. I learned about path parameters. Let's learn about query parameters right now really quick. It should not be taking lots of time. So right now I'm gonna be mainly learning about query parameters. And how many things I've learned so far? I've learned about path parameters and query parameters. Okay, so let's do one thing. This is something called path parameters, if I'm not wrong. By the way, from here I actually started that. So over here I was learning about path parameters. Again, I don't have lots of time, just have half an hour to learn this particular thing, so I'll be making it quick as possible. Then the next thing that I will be learning, that's gonna be query parameters. It's just simple as that. Let's simply go through that and try to learn that as soon as possible. Just after that, I will even have to open that particular file where I was learning fast API in this one. Let's open it with the code right now, just like this. Close this right now, and things are done inside this main.py. I don't really need this, don't save it. And over here I've been just simply writing the code. I wrote even the code yesterday over here. That's fine. And okay, bad. Alrighty, this is fine right now. So the next thing that I will be learning over here, come on, I should be able to see that. This is gonna be query parameters, right? So in order to get the query parameters, how will I be getting them? It's like fast API, fake items, db items is gonna be full item to item name foo, item name bar, item name baz. Okay, and then items, read items, skip int 0, limit 0. So I'm getting skip, I'm getting limit, and fake items, by the way, by default that is 0 0. And then I can just simply enter skip. And okay, so the thing is that you can get the query parameters like this. And just great. What have I been actually doing over here? I've been getting the file path name. So if you mention any file path name over here, so you can get that file path name directly over here. If you have some query parameters, so you can get the query parameters directly over here. What else could be better than this? That's fine. So they're just simply saying that this skip is gonna be integer, limit is gonna be integer. Again, you can just simply provide the value over here, just like this. HTTP this items is gonna be skip, and this over here you can just provide the query parameters, and you will be getting that. Okay, by default even I'm setting them over here. By default skip was 0 and limit was 10 or something. You can even set that. Should I be going through the documentation of it? Yeah, let's simply have a quick read over here. When you declare other function parameters that are not part of when you declare other function parameters that are not part of the path parameter, they are automatically interpreted as query parameters. That's right. And then this is how they are actually being mentioned over here. The query is the set of key value pairs that go after a question mark in a URL separated by end characters. That's right. And these are the query parameters that I have over here. Is the query parameters are skip with value 0, limit with value 10. Okay, that's right. As they are part of the URL, they are naturally strings. That's okay. So query parameters are always going to be strings, but when it comes to the parameters, they can be path parameters, they can actually be a number as well. But when you declare them with the Python types in the example above as int, they are converted to that type and validated against it. Ultimately, if you are just simply saying that skip is gonna be integer, so even if that is a string, that will be converted to a number. Similarly, same thing is gonna be happening with the path parameters, if I'm not wrong. But okay, at the same process, All the same process that applied for path parameters also applies for query parameters. Editor support obviously data parsing, data validation. Data is passed automatically, so that is a good thing. Automatic documentation, default, as query parameters are not fixed part of path, they can be optional, can have default values as well. In the example above, they have default values skip 0 and limit 10. That's right. Going to the URL, I can this was the base URL that I had, would be the same as going skip, and this would be the same as going to this, right? Because they have the default values. But if you go to, for example, skip 20, the parameter values in your function will be skip 20 and then this. That's right, optional parameters. The same way you can declare optional query parameters by setting their default values null, so none. So if I'm just simply saying that item is gonna be string, one more query parameter over here, that's gonna be string or none, and that is it. It can either be string or it can be either be none. And then if it actually exists, then return item ID. Then I will be returning item and then q, otherwise I will be just simply returning this as well. Other versions and variants, in this case the function parameter q will be optional and will be none by default. That's right. Also notice that Fast API is smart enough to notice that the path parameter item ID is a path parameter and q is not, so it's a query parameter. So over here what it is saying that item ID is gonna be the path parameter, q is actually a query parameter over here. So this item ID that I'm actually getting, that's gonna be in the string format, and again I can make it in the integer format as well. This is gonna be the path parameter, this is gonna be the query parameter, and I will be getting both of them. And if it does exist, in that case return item and then item ID and query parameters, otherwise I will be simply returning that. That's fine. Query parameters type conversion, you can declare bool types and they will be converted. Okay, let's do one thing, let's even go through this particular thing, whether we can just apply and go through it, go through this much or not, and then after that I will be going through other things. It's gonna be pretty simple. By the way, this item sections I already have over here, this is the one that I have. So this time items ID I have to the query parameters can be found in here only, so I don't need to worry about them as well. I can just do one thing, let's get rid of this thing from here so that I can rewrite it over here. So what I'll be saying that I have something called @app, @app.get method is gonna be /items/ again I will be getting the ID over here, so item ID is gonna be here. Once I have the item ID, after that I'll have def, and I will I can even make it async, it's completely up to me. So async def read path and query params, just like this. This is gonna be the file name, and over here first of all I will be getting my item ID. Item ID is gonna be string. Again string, it can actually be a number as well, so let's keep it a string, and I will be converting it to a number, and let's see the difference. And after that I will be getting my query parameter. So query is gonna be, again it can be a string or it can be none, and by default it will be none. So this is gonna be optional over here, even I'm specifying the value over here as well. Just after that, once I have this much, now if I have the query, in that case I will be returning what? I will be returning item ID, and that's going to be item ID of course, and what? And query is gonna be just query that I'm getting. That's it. I will even be checking the type of them, that's not a big problem. In else case I will just simply be returning item ID, that's actually going to be equals to item ID, not like this, just item ID should be here. This is fine, this much I've done over here. What is the next thing? Control-Shift-R will actually open Thunderbolt for me, and using this I will be just simply checking it. But even before that I have to run the same run this particular server. If I merely want to run it, then I will have to write fast API dev and the file name. That's it. Well, this is wrong. Interesting. If this is wrong, then what is the right command? Let's have a look at the right command that I had. That is fast API dev. That's what I'm writing. Okay, I haven't actually activated my venv environment right now, so ls what I can do, yes source source dot venv slash come on, I should be getting some, I'm not getting any, venv bin slash activate, I think this was the one, run it, and right now that's been activated. If I run the same command again, fast API, you should be going away, fast API and dev and main.py, run it, and right now it is running. So this is what I've done over here, and once this thing is done, by the way, what is the import fast API from import app, from main import app, starting development, let's even go through it. Starting development server, searching for packages, this is about fast API, searching for packages, package file structure from directories with init files, importing from this particular thing, that's fine. Module is main.py, code is importing the fast API app object from the module with the following code from main import app using import string main app. Okay, fine. Server is started at this particular thing, this is all about server. Documentation is at this, running in tip, running in development mode. For production, use fast API run. Okay, if I want to run it in the production mode, I will be running it directly, that's fine. Will watch for changes in these directories, by the way, over here in the fast API it will watch the changes. Let's get ubicorn running on http this 8000, press Ctrl C to quit. The name of this is ubicorn. Okay, started a reloader process at this using watch files, this. Okay, so much have been done so far. Yesterday I even sent a email, I hope right now I just got the response from them. I wanted to deploy it. In order to deploy it, I need to have the I need to be allowed to just deploy this server. So let's see whether we can even do that or not. And alrighty, let's just wait for a while. And onboarding true feedback verification, that's great. I haven't got the verification. This is a true feedback verification. Okay, got automatically sent over using this, and that's great. Again, face is here, but turns out that I didn't really get any email from yeah, if I just have a look at the spam section. ओके क्या फ़ायदा, कोई नहीं देख रहा है। अरे देखने के लिए हम थोड़ी यहाँ लाइव है, हम तो सीखने के लिए लाइव है, वो तो लाइव अलग से है, कोई देख लिया तो बढ़िया, ना देखा तो बढ़िया, उससे हमें फ़र्क नहीं पड़ता। Okay, yesterday I got this over here, fast API cloud, you are waiting list. Thank you for joining fast API cloud waiting list. We've registered your email address. This your invitation is being prepared and will notify you as soon as it's ready. तो आपने आप सीखो ना, तो अपने आप सीखो ना। अरे भाई सीख तो अपने आप ही रहे हैं ना। लाइफ को थोड़ी मतलब है कि कोई आकर हमें सिखा रहा है। इट्स जस्ट लाइक कि भाई सीख रहे हो, लर्निंग इट पब्लिक हो रही है, सो दैट इन फ्यूचर अगर मैं जॉब के लिए अप्लाई करूँ तो काइंड ऑफ मेरे पास एक प्रूफ रहेगा कि हाँ भाई मैंने सीखा है, जाकर यूट्यूब पे देख लो। इट्स जस्ट लाइक दैट, मेनली बिकॉज ऑफ दिस रीजन आई एम लाइव ओवर हियर। और बाकी सब तो चलता है सर, कोई देखे ना देखे ज़्यादा फर्क नहीं पड़ता हमें। हमें यूट्यूबर थोड़ी बनना है, हमें बस एक कोडर बनना है, अच्छा खासा कोडर। एवियन ट्रैश, एक काम करते सब बताते हैं। लेट्स कंटिन्यू फ्रॉम हियर ऑन। आई हैवंट इवन गॉट दैट, सो कांट रियली डू एनीथिंग रिगार्डिंग दैट। एंड close this. And what is the next thing that I can do? By the way, it's already running, so I should be able to get that. जॉब लगी आपकी? अरे जॉब लगती तो हम इधर बैठे होते। Not really, I'm still learning actually. Hope I will get that. So the main focus is not even job, क्योंकि सीखने के लिए इतना सारा है कि जॉब अगर अभी ऑप्शन भी मिले तो मैं सीखना ही चूज करूँगा। बट या एक बार लर्निंग हो गई तो जब तो मिलेगी, जॉब किधर जाएगी। द थिंग इज दैट आई वांट टू बी गुड एट माई वर्क। जॉब तो मिल ही जाएगी, इसकी टेंशन नहीं है। Query parameters type conversion, you can also declare bool types. Okay, I think I have already done that. Let's try to check the result of it. Items, item ID. So items slash item ID is gonna be 1 slash over here query is gonna be equals to my query, just like this. Simply send it from here. Item ID is 1, query is gonna be this. If I actually remove this query from here, then I'm getting this over here. One more thing, I would like to check the type of it. So if I actually want to check the type, in that case I'll have to print the type. So print type of, I hope this is how it's done, type of item ID, and not only that, type of query. Again, type of query will always be string, so I don't need to worry about it, but I would definitely like to check that. इंग्लिश कैसे स्ट्रॉन्ग करें? अरे कुछ नहीं भाई, थोड़ा मतलब नॉर्मल बेसिक नॉलेज ले लो, उसके बाद बोलना शुरू कर दो. अब नॉर्मल बेसिक नॉलेज कहीं से भी ले सकते हो, किसी भी यूट्यूबर को फॉलो कर सकते हो. मैंने भी ऐसे ही किया था, मतलब यूट्यूब से नॉर्मल बेसिक नॉलेज आ गई, इसके बाद फिर बोलो जितना बोल सकते हो. बोलने के लिए आप एआई से बात कर सकते हो, इंसानों से बात कर सकते हो. बहुत सारी वेबसाइट्स हैं जहाँ लोग आकर प्रैक्टिस करते हैं, आप भी ज्वाइन कर सकते हो, प्रैक्टिस कर सकते हो. इट्स जस्ट लाइक दैट. बट हाँ, अंदर से मेहनत करने का एक जज्बा होना चाहिए. अगर मेहनत करने के लिए तैयार हो, आ जाएगा. इफ यू आर रेडी टू वर्क हार्ड, यू कैन लर्न इंग्लिश इजिली. आई मीन कुछ भी नहीं है इसमें, मतलब एक लैंग्वेज ही तो है. Send it right now, and right now I'm getting a class type string and class type none type. अरे वाह, पहला तो ठीक है, string. Second is none type. Yeah, that is definitely right. That's gonna be none type. And not only that, I can even provide a query over here, query, and that's gonna be my query. And this time it's actually gonna be string. आपको क्या क्या स्किल आता है? अरे भाई अभी तो स्किल ले रहे हैं, आता कुछ भी नहीं है. इंग्लिश आती है, बाकी थोड़ा फ्रंट एंड, आई मीन फुल स्टैक डेवलपमेंट आता है, जहाँ पर वेबसाइट बनाना आता है. तो अगर कोई भी वेबसाइट है बना सकता हूँ, बट उसका डिप्लॉयमेंट अभी सीख रहा हूँ. और आता है, लेकिन अभी वो अच्छे से आ जाए, उसके लिए अभी हम प्रोजेक्ट्स बना रहे हैं. आता तो है, लेकिन अगर आप पूछोगे क्या अच्छे से आता है, उसकी अभी हम तैयारी कर रहे हैं कि हाँ आ तो गया, लेकिन अब वो अच्छे से आ जाए, उसके लिए हम बहुत सारे प्रोजेक्ट्स बना रहे हैं. सो क्लास स्ट्रिंग, वेल आई एम एक्चुअली गेटिंग अ कॉल, जस्ट अ मिनट.